Hey guys, welcome back. Welcome if you're new. It's a collective reading. All my videos are considered timeless, so whenever you're guided, here is the perfect time for you. Please only take what resonates, leave the rest. I'm reading for many people, so sometimes the reading will be for you, sometimes it'll be for someone else, so only take it if it resonates. Don't try to make it fit if it doesn't. Make sure you like, share, comment, all the things that help people out. And if you'd like the extended version of this reading, please make sure that you are on my YouTube channel, which is linked in my bio for those on TikTok. All right, connecting with my guides, angels, and ancestors, bring about the clearest collective message for the highest timeline of all involved. Any messages or insights for the collective today? First card out, we've got the Seven of Swords. So there could be somebody, I feel like collecting something. Somebody could be, there's a feeling of, somebody could be getting away with something. Hoarding comes to mind for some reason. That's interesting. With Judgment, and underneath we've got the Ace of Swords. So there's clarity that's coming in, right? It looks like she's got all of these swords, which is thoughts, right? The mind space, and she's holding on to them. And with the Judgment comes release, right? It looks like this angel is literally ripping something from the ground. You know, after the release comes newness, rebirth. And underneath we've got the Ace of Swords, which is clarity, new thoughts that are coming in that could help you. It looks like she's walking on water. So and she's got the sword in her hand. So this is and this is in the unseen realm, the unconscious or beneath you. There is some clarity that is coming. So if your mind has been running amok, or you've got a lot on your mind right now, and again, she's walking on water. Water is emotion. So I feel like there is some emotional, or there's some clarity coming for the mind space that'll bring about emotional stability. Yeah, we got the Queen of Cups, which it looks like her face is connected to the moon, which the moon would be your inner being, your intuition. And the Queen has established mental, emotional clarity. She knows how to listen to her intuition, listen to her inner world. It looks like she's standing in water, which is emotion again. What's crowning you? We've got the Queen of Swords in reverse. So I feel like there's been some thoughts that are playing some tricks on you. There's been some thoughts that are getting away with you, from you, that are not benefiting you. There could be some anxiety. And in the past, you've gained some emotional stability. So it's like you know how to come back to this place of center, of balance. And, you know, you have assistance here. The divine, you know, is showing up clearly that, you know, there's a renewal process that's taking place. Yeah, in the future, we've got the Chariot, which is movement forward. It's balance. It's finding that place of where you can, you know, gain the clarity and then move forward with a new sense of purpose, a new sense of clarity and stability. If you'd like the extended version of this reading where we'll go more into depth, make sure you're on my YouTube channel. I'll see you there. All right, guys, let's get straight into the extended version of this reading. What are some fears associated with this spread? What are the fears here? Although I feel like it's something in the mind space that just needs to be conquered. There could be some fears that are stemming back from childhood. There could be some fears These two in the background just kind of look like children to me. There could be some underlying subconscious shit around having everything that you deserve, everything that you want, everything that you are creating. There could be some underlying fears of lack. There could be some programming that is getting in the way of you creating what it is that you truly want to create. So I would tackle any limiting beliefs that you may have around whatever it is that you're dealing with right now. You are the creator of your reality. So when you hold on to these beliefs, it manifests in the physical. So in order for us to get through that shit, the universe delivers us these obstacles or challenges, so that we can come to clarity, so that we can have these realizations about any blocks or limitations or traumas that need to be released. Okay, and so it's just opportunity to heal. Any advice or insight for the collective on this spread? I'll get a couple cards for advice, and then I will get I'll get a couple oracle cards as well. All right, so the first card out, we've got the Three of Wands. Another three, three is the mind, body, soul. It's about expansion of an idea. And then we've also got the Six of Cups and the Empress. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. So this is about preparing, making preparations for, to get whatever it is that you're trying to accomplish done. And then you're being gifted here. This is an invitation to look into and remember or reminisce on childhood events that could have placed these limitations, right? You could have some, unexpected remembrances of where this limitation began, which will give you the clarity to, navigate through it, do, some self-talk, and, energetically cut ties with whatever that was. Some of you guys could be actually living in the past. There could be a need for some forgiveness here. And the Empress is, the epitome of fertility, right? It's about leaving a legacy and healing, not just for yourself, but for your whole ancestral timeline. You're being invited to take this leap and really step into your power, and not only for you, but for your children, for your past timelines, your future timelines, past life shit, your future life shit, when you can heal it in this timeline, and if you do the proper work, you can do ancestral healing for multiple timelines backwards and forwards. Time is not truly linear, as we believe it to be. So this is definitely possible, and science is actually proving this now. More and more each day. But this is also about abundance, and when you can heal this shit, you can come further into your growth, into your evolution, right? This is also about, for some of you, this could be around parenting. It's not for everybody, but this could play a big role in it, or a small role in your parenting. Because when you heal, right, and there definitely could be children involved for some of you, when you heal your shit, you're also, setting that example for your children as well. There's definitely some inspired action that is coming in for you, so make sure that you're listening, make sure that you're staying open, make sure that you're watching the signs, the synchronicities, and metaphors in general. Like, you know, spirit always moves in metaphors. So if you look at the metaphors of the experiences that you're happening, then you can find patterns in the metaphors and utilize those to grow and to evolve, and to find meaning and clarity as well. Let's get an oracle. I was going to do Beyond Lemuria, but I'm thinking this Sacred Rebels is really standing out, so we'll grab one of these. This is the deck by Elena Fairchild. Alright, any advice or further insight for the collective based on this spread? Any advice or further insight for the collective based on this spread? The only thing I don't like about this deck is they're so big. Like, it's hard to kind of hold on to. But all right, we got Defend to the End, the Worthwhile, and that's coming out in reverse for some reason. And then we got Come to Life. So I feel like there is something here that you're feeling like you need to defend yourself about, and I'm going to turn this over. I just feel like this needs to be turned over. 23 breaking down to a 5. This is a big change. You know, there's something, some of you guys could be dealing with some court things or like legal matters, something with like the government having a hold on you, or feeling like you need to speak your truth. But listen, if you can navigate the inner realms and see it coming into being, seeing that outcome that you want, you can literally paint it in the inner realms and then watch it come alive on the outer realms. Again, use metaphor, right? If you can start implementing, just like Spirit does, if you can start implementing some of these metaphors into your reality that are consistent with that which you want your outcome to be with whatever this is that's taking place, then you know, it will come in, it'll flow in a lot more easily and effortlessly. You are the most sacred of all sacred artworks, it says. You're bringing yourself to life now, and this is how it must be. Of course, something being essential doesn't mean it'll always be easy. You must support yourself and have courage during this process. Your monkey mind is not running the show. It might have a lot to say, and at times it seems very convincing, but it's not the one in charge. Your mind can inspire you with ideas. However, it is the real you that speaks through your rebellious, sacred heart and is living your life, not the monkey mind. The mind is not much more than a swirling cacophony, I can't say the word, cacophony of habitual reactions. So beneath habitual thoughts, there's a deep, sensual, creative, and energetic awakening happening to you. It is so far beyond what the mind is now capable of controlling. Others might not like it because it shakes things up. Right? Coming to life tends to do that. However, it's happening now, and the only real choice that you have to make is how to deal with it. Coming to life means feeling. It might bring joy, but it could equally bring sadness or rage or fear. It could bring all of these things and more. Feelings will come and go quite swiftly when allowed to flow. So you might need to paint or write or enact a ritual, sing or dance your feelings to help the energy flow. Don't hold back. Create the space that you need for yourself to do it. In this process, you're uncovering the artistry of the universal creator. You're honoring the sacredness of life by exploring it without restraint, and that includes the flow of your feelings. You don't have to do anything with them other than express. You may want to analyze or you may not. It doesn't matter. What matters is that you're getting in touch with feeling. Learning how to access your feelings allows you to learn how to access your intuition, creative inspiration, and genuine internal guidance. These aspects flow from the same place and are often couched within your feelings in the form of emotions as well as physical sensations. Okay, so the journey underneath the mind and into a sensual, emotional connection with your feelings and with your emotions and with your body is for a sacred purpose, right? It's part of your path. you are one of the sacred but powerful minority that have chosen to come into a body and to live consciously within it. And that may seem like it applies to everyone, but when you experience it for yourself, you'll realize that this is actually rather rare, right? There are plenty of bodies without a spirit really residing within them, to care for and love and honor them as a sacred animal. Fortunately, this minority is powerful enough that it can keep human culture in balance, but only just, right? We need every single one of us that's capable to be aware of the task and to move beyond the mind and into the body. And this is especially true for those that are watching this video right now, okay? The divine is here and you know, supporting you on this part of your life path. So yeah, the message of this oracle is to be alive, right? Don't imagine that you can go back to sleep. You're too far away for that now. You're too far awake. You know, there's no falling back into the old ways. If you do, it'll be short-lived, and it certainly won't feel the same as it used to. And you might be grieving this, right? You certainly will eventually celebrate it. Okay, you've crossed the threshold from an old way of being into an old in an old life, and try as you might, you can't return. Okay, it's better just to let go, grieve if you need to, celebrate if needs be, or do both, and then move them into movement. There's another adventure awaiting you right now, collective, and definitely this is something that you should be excited for, even if things seem chaotic, even if things seem out of control, or even if your mind at times is getting the best of you. Make sure you're coming back to that place of stillness. And then defend to the end the worthwhile talks about, you know, beneath the illusions, pretty as they may be, you know what's real, right? Beneath the lies, sweet as they may sound, you know what's worthwhile. And all that's genuinely and truly essential for the heart to throb with life is worthwhile. Anything that dulls it or suffocates its vibrant aliveness must be questioned and challenged, and more than likely cast aside. You know, the heart is our key to authentic life. So what is there once that is compromised, right? Without the foundation of truth, we are to be forever lost in confusion and doubt and despair. You're a sacred warrior, a defender of the heart, and you have, you know, cried genuine tears of your own grief, and also the grief of the world, right? You've raged at injustice and oppression in your own life and in the world, and you felt the need to protect the presence of love, for whilst it's exceptionally powerful, it can too easily be smothered under lies and fear. Right? The sacred warrior must not heed the dangerous voices that say, oh, stop being so sensitive, or stop making such a big deal out of things. Right? Love is the biggest deal there is. You know, what else is worth being so sensitive about? And the sacred warrior is vigilant that the presence of love is not chipped away by fear or by criticism or doubt or untruths. Even if others find the unflinching honesty of your feelings difficult to handle, even if those feelings are expressed with gentleness and compassion, right? The sacred warrior honors the task of being more faithful to love than to anything else. And this includes the fear of loss. Actually, it includes the fear of anything at all. So this oracle brings guidance to honor even the smallest steps in your path of the sacred warrior. They're no less important than the more noticeable or dramatic actions of your path. One single misstep can begin a landslide of great devastation. So being vigilant with what's meaningful and what's truthful, even in the smallest and seemingly most insignificant ways, strengthens that sacred warrior inside and prevents darkness from gaining a strong hold from the inside. So, you know, that darkness will be intelligent and sneaky. It'll tell you that it doesn't matter, that this one time you can forget what you promised, that you're just one person and that you can't make a difference anyway, right? That darkness will lure you into, you know, sleepy ambivalence and dull your light if you allow it to, okay? But the sacred warrior within will fight with love and honor to be true to what has meaning and never ever allow it to be cast aside, even if it seems easier in the moment. You know, the sacred warrior finds joy and humor in life, right? This is what we're talking about with, you know, the Six of Cups here. It's, you know, really dwelling on those happy memories, that child within, and prevents the seriousness of the task from stifling the heart that just wants to live and be free. Okay, so that joy brings strength to the warrior, and an expanded, relaxed awareness that can sense the presence of fear, whether it's masked as anger or hate or doubt. Yeah, and immediately respond to it with fierce compassion, bringing your inner child back to life, even in the midst of anger or fear, right? The sacred warrior will not allow fear to gain a stronghold within your heart. So you're being asked to stay strong and stand your ground. This might be a big emotional journey that feels like the fight of your life. It may be in a matter that doesn't seem to hold importance. Or perhaps, for example, you're contemplating an idea that you feel could be something, but those around you might declare it as nothing much or too impractical or too little or too much, right? However, whatever is happening right now will soon, it's worthwhile. So just hold tight. Okay, ask for help from spirit if you need it, and just know that everything is coming to life for a reason, for a purpose. Stay strong, stay courageous, defend to the end what's worthwhile. Thank you guys for liking and sharing, commenting. I love hearing from you guys. Make sure that you're subscribed if you enjoyed the video. Hit the notifications bell to be notified of upcoming videos. I do try to post daily. Some days life gets a hold of me, but all right, love you guys.